119, Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, it's the video I said I was going to do. And with the announcement of the return to play package basically being approved, and with the key dates locked in, one of the most important dates on here is July 21st. Expansion draft for these guys. Now, I'm not going to talk about a mock draft until about closer to the end of this video, so if you really want my thoughts on a mock draft, stick around for that. I'm just going to go over the rules, the ins, the outs of what to expect in this expansion draft. So I know I said July 17th is when the expansion draft is, and really, inadvertently, the expansion draft really begins on February 1st. That's when 30 of the 31 teams in the league, except Vegas, can start asking their players to waive their new movement clause for the purpose of the expansion draft. That's how soon it can begin. And then there's 2 days after the Cup is awarded, 2 days before the last possible day the Stanley Cup can be awarded, which is July 15th. July 17th is when the expansion draft protection lists are due. 21st is the expansion draft, obviously. And the rules are still very, very simple. Every team except Vegas gets to leave a list of players that Seattle can choose from. Players with no movement clauses have to be protected unless they get asked to move it, such as the February 1st thing. First and second year players don't count. You can't pick them. One available player must be a defenseman who is under contract for 21-22 and play at least 40 games in 2021 or 70 games in between the last two seasons. Two available players must be forwards under contract for 21-22 and play the same criteria. One player must be a goalie who's under contract in 21-22 or is a restricted free agent having received a qualifying offer from his team. So the rules are a little different for goalies, but always have been, right? Players who have missed 60 games of the 2021 season, well, 56, or have otherwise been confirmed to have a career-threatening injury cannot be exposed. So they don't count. All your Marian Gaboricks, your Nathan Hortons, your David Clarksons, can't pick them. You can trade for them, you can't pick them. But I think a lot of the contracts are coming up. Seattle has to pick no fewer than 20 players under contract for 21-22 season, with an aggregate expansion draft value between 60% and 100% of the 2021 salary cap. So they have to keep it cap compliant. Players are not to be bought out from those contracts earlier than the summer of 2022. So they have to at least hold them for a year. And then they're in. Then they can draft 2 days later. Or is it 3 days later? I think it's a bit later. Then they can take part in the entry draft. So I know I had mentioned at the beginning something about a mock draft. And I do plan on doing one, just not right now. Probably not until closer to the protection list comes out. Because I don't want to sit here and pick player X, player Y, player Z, and then hope that, it happens like that. There's really only two names I could think of that I want to see play on Seattle. Tyler Johnson, TJ Oshie. Local boys. They're going to need some local flavor. So I'll go out on a limb and say those are two for sures that they should pick. But I'll give it a lot more thought when it comes closer to seeing the protected lists. So that was 119. Trev's Hockey Show. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture of you tuning in. I really do. Especially if you've made it this far. You're helping me more than you know. So it's all good. It's all good. But if you like this video, you know what to do. That red button, you know what it does. We're this close to 50. Let's make it happen. All my socials, they're in the description down below. Moving forward, I'm not done with this playlist. I'm not done with the 2021 playlist yet. I got 4 more to make. I don't know if I'll release them all on the same day, or if I might just scatter them throughout the week. But I got my my division predictions, which is what I wanted in the first place. That's why I haven't really said anything up until now, because I wanted to see that official confirmation on what the divisions look like before I did anything. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Later.